Hello everyone, this is Everything Horror, where we love to talk about everything horror. And in this video, we are going to review Ben Wheatley's new film, In the Earth. Now, I was very excited to see this movie. I had just heard about it like a month and a half ago when I saw the trailer when watching another film in AMC. And I absolutely love Ben Wheatley's work. Ben Wheatley's Kill List was one of my top 10 horror films for the 2010s. So I absolutely love his work. And that doesn't stop here. I really love his directing style, his mysteriousness with his cuts in the movie and strange editing and but this one was a bit of a letdown for me. But let's go ahead and get into it. In the Earth is of course directed by Ben Wheatley, and it stars Joel Fry, Reese Shearsmith, and Haley Squires. This revolves around a pandemic. There's a team that is trying to find a cure, and they are stationed out in the woods. Not really sure where in the world this is. I think England. But what happens is this scientist and this park ranger go to the woods for an equipment run, and they encounter some very strange things. And we have ourselves a horror film. This film looks very beautiful. To say that this film was filmed during a pandemic and to see how it came out, I'd say they did an entirely great job. This movie is amazing. There are some shots where you could tell they use a different camera, not as great of a camera. But overall, this film looked spectacular, especially with the budget that they worked with. I think they did a great job. The acting is great, especially with Joel. He goes through some rough stuff in this movie, and he does a great job in conveying pain and despair and all the stuff. Now, the premise for this film is enticing. The posters show this mysterious rock, and there's this folk story that surrounds the woods, and this movie really is like a sci-folk horror movie. It's very strange. I've never seen anything like it. It has shreds of Annihilation. It had shreds of Midsommar. It had all these different things combined, and there are some scenes that are very shocking. I like the gore effects in this film. I like the violence. I like the horror aspects of the movie, although it was very few and far between for me. And that's what really stuck out for me is the story. It really felt like not very much happened in this film. A majority of the movie is these psychedelic trips that our main characters go through, and it's very interesting, but I wouldn't say it's very entertaining. It looks beautiful, but like I said, it's not very entertaining. To me, the horror was almost non-existent. It almost seemed like some of the scenes were played for laughs, almost like a comedy. And I think you would know what I mean whenever you watch the film. Now, the sound design for this movie, I really liked. There were some scenes where it was so loud. I felt like I was in a Dolby theater. It was crazy. It was intense. But at times, it just got very overbearing. And then the ending to the film was pretty abrupt, and I felt like there was definitely some unanswered questions. And I understand to have, your ending kind of vague or your film overall kind of vague. It's up to your interpretation. But for this movie, it would have been nice to have a clear-cut ending. I wish they would have gone more into the rock, into the whole folk story. Just the mixture of sci-fi and folk is very interesting to me, and I wish it could be explored more. Because that was my favorite aspect of the film. But unfortunately, Ben Wheatley didn't really get too much into it, and it just left me wanting more. But not in a good way. Overall, you guys, In the Earth, I just won't be going back to it. I was a bit disappointed because I love Ben Wheatley's work, but this one was just not it. he did a great job, as he always does, as leaving the audience uneasy with his rapid cuts and weird random cuts. It was it was very jarring, but I just wish it would have been for a much better film. I'm going to give In the Earth 2 moaning mushrooms out of 5. There was some very weird scenes, some very weird montages in this film, psychedelic rides, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, have you guys seen In the Earth? Let me know what you guys thought of the movie down below. Did you guys like it more than I did? Did you like it less than I did? Let me know in the comments. I'd greatly appreciate it if you gave this video a thumbs up and subscribed. Anyways, this is Everything Horror, where we love to talk about everything horror. Take care, peeps.